Welcome to the Photographer Depot Snapshot Spreadsheet. I'm going to show you a few tips today that are going to help you work in this spreadsheet a little more efficiently. The first thing you might want to do is save a copy of this spreadsheet as blank or template, and that will allow you to have a new spreadsheet to start with each year, so you'll be able to reuse it every year. If you want to notice along here on the bottom, there are different tabs for every month. Your revenue and expenses tab is going to tally everything for the entire year, and then you also have a sales tax tab. So to start with, we're going to go to the January tab. This portion up here is going to be where you're going to enter your revenue or money you collect. You have costs of goods sold, which are the costs that are directly associated with the products you sell, such as prints. And then down here you're going to have your operating expenses. So let's assume you book a session on January 5th and you collect $150. You're simply going to enter that $150 under the column that corresponds to January 5th. And as you can see, once you enter that, it's going to total that for you at the end. All right, now let's assume a week later on January 12th, you collect $200 in print sales and another $150 in digital sales. As you can see, that's going to add again here to the total for you. Now let's say that when you made those print sales, the next day you spent $50 with the lab getting those printed. You're going to enter that charge here under your cost of goods sold. And what that allows you to see is just how much you're directly making off those print sales. So it's going to subtract those off. So you've collected $500. It cost you $50 to get those prints made. So your gross profit is going to be $450 right here. Now down to the operating expenses. Let's say early in the month you had a great sale on presets. You spent $25 on presets. And let's say you paid a $50 membership to a forum. And then let's also say you booked an ad in a wedding magazine for $125. So you're just again going to enter these on the day of the month that you incur the expenses, enter them into the cells, and then you'll see it will just total all of these for you at the end. So for January so far we have $500 that we've collected, we paid $50 in print costs, and then our operating expenses total to $200. So we have a net income of $250 for the month of January. Now let's go over to the revenue and expenses tab. You can see that all of these numbers have auto-filled for you right here. So each tab of the month is going to fill for you at the end of the year. It's going to give you an idea of your financial health of your business, how much money you're bringing in, which months are better months, and at the end of the year your accountant is going to be able to easily and efficiently plug these right into your taxes. One more tab we have to talk about here, and that's the sales tax. Now you can see this $500 that we collected, it's coming over already from January. All you need to do is enter your tax rate here. Let's say you have a 6% sales tax. You're just going to type in 6% into this box right here, and it's going to calculate the tax for you. Now obviously this is a very oversimplified spreadsheet right here, and again this is just for your organizational purposes only. You can talk to your Department of Revenue about different ways that you can track and pay in your sales tax, but this is just going to help you keep track. You can also make an X in this little box if you want. That'll let you know that you mailed that payment in. Alright, that pretty much is going to help you figure out how to work in this spreadsheet. One more note is that you'll notice on this revenues and expenses tab that you can't click on any of these cells. And that's because these cells are all protected, because they contain formulas, and you wouldn't want to accidentally mess with those formulas or it's not going to tally for you. If you're an advanced user, you can unprotect this sheet, but I wouldn't recommend doing that. Also, anywhere in the spreadsheet where you see these dollar signs, like at the end of each month, each of these contains a formula. You can see that up here, and that's something that you don't want to change. So try not to type in these boxes over here, just within these columns that correspond to the day of the month that you're working in. Good luck, and I hope you stay organized and keep track of all your finances over the year.